back to the show. You've heard what I had to say in the big story. We got some baseball in there. The World Baseball Classic coming up. Hey, let's bring in this guy. There he is. Look at that handsome mug. Those pearly chiclets. David Aardsma is here.
I don't know about that today. I don't know. I'm not feeling it today.
What's the matter?
No, I don't
Kill
know.
the music.
I got to shave the head. The colors are clashing. I don't know.
What are you talking about? I can't see your head. It's not there.
So we got the World Baseball Classic, and I posed the question to you both. I like this whole Captain America Aaron Judge thing. I'm feeling this vibe because he really does look like a superhero. If anybody could lay the claim to Captain America, isn't it Aaron Judge, guys? I love it. I'm fired up. The problem with this whole thing is, and I talked about it in the big story, so I'm not going to go long on this. I'll let you guys weigh in. The U.S. just isn't invested in it. You got guys pitching an inning here and there, pitching a game here and there. I mean, if they win, it would be by dumb luck, it feels like to me, because it doesn't feel like they're invested in winning as much as they're just invested in being there.
I actually think they're invested in winning. I think they want it. I think when we're here in the U.S., we tend to have so many other distractions that you're not realizing like how these guys are talking about it and how much they want it and how badly they want it. When you have the thing we've kind of talked about in the past is not getting the best, especially on the pitching side. Like we were not getting the best, and now you'll get this pitching roster, and you're like, there isn't any better. You can't do better from a pitching standpoint, without a doubt. From a U.S. standpoint, you cannot do better. And we're getting one out of Scooble. That's fine. There's only 7 games. You can only throw probably twice, really, the whole time. And so I'm fine with one out of Scooble. But I think from a U.S. standpoint, you can't get better.
Sam?
Yeah, I mean, so, okay, I'll start with the Captain America thing because we got to stop the ridiculousness.
Let's go!
Did you see and David will understand this, did you see the speech that he tried to give to the team? Oh my gosh, there's a reason he got dragged online for it. I don't think he could motivate me to eat a sandwich. And I'm a bigger guy. I like sandwiches. And besides that, to be Captain America, you actually have to have gold hanging around your neck. Aaron Judge, first of all, this will be the first World Baseball Classic that he's participated in, which is ridiculous because he's been in the major leagues for the last 2. And second of all, we have a hockey team that just won gold in both genders over across in Milan less than a month ago. Like, you want to pick Captain America? Give me Jack Hughes before you're giving me Aaron Judge.
Talking Captain America of baseball. Oh, please, that guy could barely talk. Did you watch him on SNL the other night?
Can't read off. Just walk in that door.
Can't read off of a card, please.
Okay, Mike Trout's still my Captain America if you're restricting me to baseball. But David, I have to ask you this. As somebody who was part of other countries' baseball pipelines, right, and had teammates who were part of USA Baseball and have been coaching in part of USA Baseball throughout your career, my question to you is, how much of a disappointment is this for a USA Baseball standpoint? To, sure, have the best pitchers in the world coming to pitch for you, but saying you're only going to get a quarter of me at best. Lining up Joe Ryan to start the championship game if they make it that far.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not invested in winning.
It has to be a disappointment, right? Like, if I were a 12-year-old, as I once was, watching a World Baseball Classic, and I were watching a championship game and Joe Ryan were starting it, I would not be as motivated to want to go be great and want to go represent my country in a WBC one day. How much do you think this will affect the other generations of USA Baseball and USA Baseball as a body, right? As a body of American baseball players within the world?
Okay, I get it. He's not the name, but he's a pretty dang good pitcher, guys. Like, he hit a 3 ERA in the big leagues.
He's the second best pitcher on his team at
He hit
best.
a 1 whip. Sorry, he hit a 1. Like, that's, we can talk about the name, and I understand that. Our problem is that we're sitting here talking on March 3rd about the championship game. Like, what are we doing? Like, you wouldn't talk like that about hockey. Well, you know, who we're going to face championship? Who we're going to face? No, you go one at a time. We're assuming we're even going to get there, and we're like trying to break down our hopes and dreams of like kids of 12-year-olds. You think kids are looking at the championship game already and going, oh my God, Joe Ryan Starr, I can't be a baseball fan anymore. That is such a crazy thought. That's the problem, is that we're in an age where we're trying to pick and prod and pull out of this the worst thing we can pull. And the worst thing we can pull is that the dude who actually is a really good pitcher is going to pitch our championship game.
I'm just going to watch.
Let's get there.
I think the worst thing that we can
pull.
Let's get through
a couple rounds first.
I think first of all, the championship game is 2 weeks away from today. So like we do need to start looking at it like practically, because pitching rotations are going to have to work out so that guys are lined up to pitch in that game. But more importantly, I think the real problem here, David, is this. You and I would both agree, within the country of the United States of America, we have the most talented baseball players. I don't think that's a question. We have more talented baseball players in America than they do in the Dominican Republic. We have more talented baseball players in America than they do in Japan. Strictly, if you want to do it based on a statistics game, because we have more people and better science here to develop better athletes.
Science.
The problem is we're sending the third most talented team at best. That might be a little generous to this tournament. It is ridiculous for a country who spends as much money on athletics as we do
Sam
to
hates
not
America.
have the best team going
say it,
into
David.
this tournament.
David, say it. Sam hates America. You America hater.
I don't understand where the third best comes from. Okay, so we got Aaron Judge. God, he sucks. Pete Crow Armstrong, he's horrible. Roman Anthony really disappointed his rookie year. Bryce Harper,
The lineup
Alex
is not
Bregman,
better
Bobby
than the
Witt
Dominican
Jr.,
Republic's
Paul
or
Goldschmidt, fine.
Japan's.
Like,
It's not better than Dominican Republic's or Japan's. It's not.
We have both Cy Young winners. I'm still trying to pull where we suck. So we got Mason Miller. God, I would hate to see him come out of the bullpen, man. Like that.
Both Cy Young winners who are going to throw a combined 120 pitches, maybe.
We're going to get three games out of our 7 out of both Cy Young winners. And then we got another guy who's won Cy Young's playing on pitching our other
1.5 games. You'll be lucky to get 15 innings out of those two guys.
But that's the time of the year. We're focused on that. That's the same thing that Dominican players are going to be going through. The same thing Puerto Rican players. The same thing Japanese players. They're all on the same timeline with us. We're trying so hard to pull negatives. Don't pull negatives. Let's go. Team USA. Yeah, and Netherlands.
Hold your fire. You're an Eileen Gu, aren't you? You got another country that you're going to go and compete for? I'm going to just call you Eileen Gu.
I got to give them love. I am American. I'm U.S., but got to give the love to the ancestors.
All right, fair enough. We're going to do more of this on the other side. There's more baseball to talk about. ABS, and who knows what else. Don't go anywhere. Well, after that last segment, I don't know how we top that. David Aardsma here, former big league reliever, closer, Netherlands enthusiast. Sam Yarnell.
Close to pitching for him. That close.
Sam Yarnell, America-hating liberal.
I know, right?
God.
I'm feeling it.
Terrible. We're deporting you.
God, our team sucks. Third best.
Hey, I'll say
Aaron
this.
Judge can't be Captain America.
One of the three people on this show right now pitched in the major leagues. One of the 3 people on this show right now was registered in the USA baseball pipeline at one point. Those 2 people are not the same person, folks.
Fair enough. Well, don't they put like 12 and 13-year-olds in that pipeline now, though?
I think I was 16 when I was in it, but still.
Yeah, with the 12 and 13-year-old division.
12, yeah. Wow, well played. So let's move away from the World Baseball Classic. The numbers are in on the so far for ABS. I'm a big believer in the idea that, you know, if you're a great hitter, you're going to be an even greater hitter in this. But so far, the numbers don't really bear out, at least in the early going. And maybe there's some trial and error here. The numbers don't really bear out, you know, this distinct advantage. You know, I thought you'd get more correct calls. I think the highest is like 67, 68%, something like that. I thought you'd have guys getting it right more when they challenge, David.
I think a couple things going on. One, the rule book for the ABS is much different than the rule book we've played by for the rest of Major League history. Okay, the plate is a 3D object in 3D space. ABS is not. And ABS is taking it from the middle of the plate, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, that you're taking it from the middle of the plate and not from the front of the plate, which is the rule, which is exactly where the strike zone begins. And they're now arbitrarily choosing that it starts in the middle for some reason. So we're basing a lot of this on, like, that should be a strike. That should be a strike. That should be a strike. They're not. Also, you have a half-inch margin, but we're going by 0.1 of an inch. On which still does, if it's within a half inch, it's a non-call. You keep your challenge, but whatever was on the field stays if it's within a half an inch. But for some reason, we're not doing that, which still blows my mind. So there's a lot of that. Plus, a lot of the beginning is just trial and error. I guarantee you, they told them, call it, go for it, call it. Like, we are making attempts that we would never make in the game.
Right.
And so there's a lot of that too. And now you're going to see, as we get closer and closer, a lot more pointed calls, a lot more specific calls, and we're going to see a lot more pitchers calling it.
By the way, the A's highest success rate so far, 69.2% for them. That in
55
the
across the league, or 52 across the league, and 69. That's
51.3% is the overall success rate, with 2.3 challenges per game. Go ahead, Sam.
David, so with relation to this ABS thing and on the pitcher side of it, Spencer Strider had a very interesting quote in the middle of last week. He was talking about how he was very anti-ABS, and the reason was he thought that guys who had been around the major leagues for longer, who were, higher stature pitchers, deserved to get calls that maybe the rookie didn't deserve to get, or, not every pitcher had the same strike zone that they were pitching to. Is that real? Like, how much truth is there in what Strider was saying?
I don't think nowadays it's real. I think it was
used to be
100% real. I was very clear about that when I was, like, as a rookie. People were very clear to me. Like, you have to earn your strikes. You have to earn who you're pitching against, because they're gonna get the benefit of every single call. Like, I respect it. I'm a rookie walking in. I'm a pitcher, Derek Jeter. Dude, he's getting the borderline call. I am not. Now, if and I shouldn't. He's earned that right. Now I should get the strike. He gets the ball, and he gets the borderline call. I have to pitch better than whatever, like, I'm walking in, especially if you hear that, like, the voice of God announcing number 2, Derek Jeter, like, he's going to get the call, and I'm okay with that. So 100%. But the problem is like, that's Spencer, like, that's not the game you're playing anymore. You're playing in a system that umpires get judged on every single call they make in a game. They get a report card, all that goes out the window, because they lose their job if they give Derek Jeter that call constantly. Where in the past they didn't. Like, that was just the game. Hey, they would literally walk out the mound and say, "Hey, Rook, pitch it back, like, figure it out, like, throw it to my zone." Every umpire had a different zone. Every had an up and down, in and out. Every hitter had a different zone. So you just had to work with it. You'd figure it out. But that was the game. That was the beauty of earning it. And now it's a box that is automatically told whether it's a strike or ball. So sorry, Spencer, like, get over it.
I keep saying it, though.
Better for you than it was.
Yeah. I keep saying this, and I will continue to say it. This thing will get tweaked. It'll get adjusted. Technology being what it is, it's only going to get better in terms of the way this thing gets implemented, and the technology around it. I'm glad they're doing it. I want the calls to be right, especially in key moments where too many times they're not, guys.
Yeah, again, just as long as there's a couple good tweaks with it,
there will be.
I want the game called right.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah. Sam's so.
I'm still on the fence. I think, as we understand with a lot of the changes that have gone on, quite frankly, in the last 5 years with Major League Baseball. But, like, David, I'm sure even you, when you were playing, as they would change minute rules, right? It's going to take a season. It's like, give me a season.
You think a whole season?
I was super against the bigger bases. I thought bigger bases were going to make it, like, way easier for, guys were never going to get thrown out anymore. And, we got a season into it, and it became a lot more fun. So give me a couple months.
But do you think it's a whole season to adjust, David? I don't think it is. These guys.
It's going to be a couple seasons.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
This is and again, a couple seasons with it, just because it's at that time, and they're going to get it really right. It's going to be better. I just don't want too many calls. Don't add 5 and then make it 10 calls a game. Don't make it like automatic where the umpire's getting second guess on every single pitch. Just tighten it up a little bit.
I got a minute. Are you surprised about Max Scherzer's decision to come back? What do you think he can do for the Blue Jays here?
He's a competitor. What we love about Max Scherzer and pitchers like this is are there competitors? Am I surprised? No. Like at the very end of the year playoffs, like you started pitching really good. Should he come back? I think you're good. I think you've achieved everything, but like you have to love the thing you have to love about competitors, or competitors don't get mad that the competitors don't want to quit.
Fair enough.
Like don't be disappointed. Like, oh man, you should walk away. Dude, that's what you love about him. He'll never walk away. He's a Brett Favre.
They're gonna have to tear he's that guy. They're gonna have to tear the jersey off him.
And that's what you have to love about him. Don't hate it at the end when they're not good enough to realize it.
It's interesting because the difference is Clayton Kershaw is like, I know my arm's done. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, that's a different. Like when you just can't even do that. But Max Scherzer, he feels good. And if I saw Wade pitch in the World Series, go for it.
David Aardsma, always appreciate you, my friend.
Absolutely.